Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the campus of the Ann Arbor Huron River Rats. We've got the CTN's Game of the Week between Huron High School and Pioneer High School. He's the Superman to my Batman, Pete Boyer.
Thank you, Nick. Welcome to the campus of Huron High School, and we are underway. Women's lacrosse. Huron controls the opening face-off. And it's senior night for the River Rats. They only have 2 seniors on their entire roster. So this is obviously a season of building given their 2-10 record. And there's a goal. A goal for Pioneer. That did not take long for the Pioneers to tally the first goal of the match.
And we'll take another look at that goal right there, Pete. Again, Pioneer doing a great job early on. Working it around the perimeter outs there, cut inside, nice little move by the Pioneers there to cut inside, and has a wide open shot on the goaltender Davis. And that's Claire Brush, number 1, one of the 2 seniors, as you mentioned. Oh, I'm sorry, one of the few seniors for Pioneer.
Pioneer at 7-10 on the season. And we're ready. Ball on the turf, controlled by Pioneer once again. A bad pass there. That's going to be a foul on Pioneer. So turnover will be here on possession. And we saw this matchup earlier on in the season, really all controlled by Pioneer, as we saw their senior leadership really spell the difference in the game. Huron's still building this program. They got a lot of underclassmen on the roster. So we're looking to the future for the River Rats, and Pioneer, they're trying to get better right now.
Absolutely, Pete. And again, as you mentioned, this is the second meeting between the 2 squads. The first one was almost entirely all Pioneers. They do have a lot of upper class leadership. They've got a lot of experience. They've been to the state district finals 4 out of the last 5 years. You know, they're just an excellent program that's hitting on all cylinders right now. And Huron, with their second-year head coach Haley Peach, they're in the building process. They currently don't even have a junior varsity program that's fully functioning.
Well, I can't say how I'm impressed with Haley Peach. She's 20 years old. She's a student in Eastern Michigan. She's on their varsity lacrosse team, and she's head coach of Huron. She is a busy woman.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of busy, the Pioneers hit another one in right there.
Oh, goal number 2 for the Pioneers.
Here we see again just some nice slashing motions right there, just cutting in, waiting for that opportunity and going strong right side. That'd be Regan Malcolm with the goal on that one.
Couldn't ask for a nicer day of weather for a lacrosse match. Temps right around 70 degrees, partly cloudy skies.
Got any meteorology in your background there, Pete? That sounded great. That was perfect.
Watch a lot of TV. So the game set 2 25-minute halves. We're at 22:35 right now, here to go in the first half. Pioneer has dominated the early going, and they have the ball again on offense here. There's a missed pass.
That's goaltender Gwen Davis there for the Rats. She was tested early and often last game. These 2 matched up. Coach Haley Peach says that she loves Davis's approach to the game. She loves her love, and she just really enjoys how positive of a player and influence she is on her other teammates. And when you're a goaltender, you need to be positive. Because if that ball's going by you, you can't be angry, you can't give up on it. You just have to turn around and get ready for that next game or that next play.
Lacrosse, by its nature, is a tough game to pitch a shutout.
Oh,
You're going to give up goals. So if you come to that realization and just move past the goal and try and play the next one. That's the attitude you got to have.
You're exactly right. And again, goaltenders in any sport, especially lacrosse, they got to keep that in mind. Goaltenders in most sports, though, are kind of a different breed than in and of themselves, though. I don't want to stand in front of that ball.
Only one instance where I played goaltender. That was in intramural floor hockey in college, and I did not enjoy it. And you ask, why was I goaltender? Well, I filled up the goal well.
Oh. That might be why I never got thrown in there. Do not fill up the goal well.
Lucky you.
And here we're seeing in this game, similar to the first game, Pete, you know, Pioneer is really taking control of the match. They are holding time of possession, and they're waiting for their opportunities.
There's
like that right
quick
there.
Shot. It's a Huron foul, so it's going to stay Pioneer possession. There's the quick shot high. That one sails over the net.
Looked like she tried to get some high leverage on that shot a little bit. Instead of going for any sort of a bounce or any sort of sidewinder motion, she went high and tried to use that whip motion.
Well, we will stay Pioneer possession. Tipped by the goaltender on the shot. That entry pass to the goal slot area was missed. Controlled by Huron, but now we have a whistle. Foul on the Pioneers, so Huron will keep it. And the Riverettes yet to see the Pioneer side of the field. Perhaps we will see it here. Well, possession knocked away. Good play there. Back over to Pioneer. Again, Pioneers working for a shot and save made by Davis. Well, Huron will try and break it out. Nice knock away there.
And here you'll see that point blank shot. Just another nice move by the Pioneer, but Gwen Davis, very nice save. Stick right in there, and then a quick outlet to get it to her teammates. You know, you mentioned Coach Peach earlier on, Pete. She told me that she has her goaltender friend from Eastern Michigan come in and work with Davis during practices, so it's good to know people.
It's a nice advantage to have.
Absolutely.
Hey, you got a little free time? Why don't you come on down the road? It's just a quick little drive.
That's right.
You know, maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, depending on traffic.
And quickly downfield for Huron, and they put it in the goal. And Huron gets on the board with a quick lightning strike goal.
Alexis Bonney with that goal.
Take a look at it here on the replay. He just streaks downfield, gets past the defenders, and puts the shot on the net and into the goal.
And that play by Bonnie, we saw mostly her running up the field, but there were some very nice outlet passes by the Riverettes to set that up. And that's something that Coach Peach has really been preaching to her girls. You know, her quote, it was that the ball moves faster than your feet, which sounds obvious, but, you know, when you're out there, you're more inclined to run rather than pass, and that's one of the big things that they've been working on. It seems to be taking that lesson right there.
And those are the things you're going to see as far as improvement goes during the course of a season. And hopefully we'll see that improvement in this match compared to the match we saw earlier this year.
Absolutely. And also early on here on the Riverettes, they were having a hard time putting the biscuit in the basket. Whereas over the past few games, they've definitely done some scoring. They've put up 15, 16 goals in a few of their matches since we saw them play each other earlier in the year.
Oh, after the foul, Pioneer will keep it. Let's check out Huron gets the possession. Once again, Huron streaking downfield. Try to get that quick goal strike. There's the shot and save made. Oh, long pass downfield by goalkeeper for Pioneer. And back downfield come the Pioneers. Now cutting it on net. We have a whistle and stoppage of play.
And the Pioneers doing really nice work with their passing and their receiving of those passes, especially on that series right there that we saw.
There's a quick shot, save made. Quick outlet by Davis.
Here we can see that point-blank save by Gwen Davis once again. Almost uncontested. Look at their nice high-angle shot, like at that high whip and the downward motion, but Davis was right in front of it, played that just about perfectly.
So Huron will have opportunity here to work their offense. See if they can score with Pioneer back on defense.
And the Riverettes have been working on some new offensive sets, and they've seen some real progress with those. So once again, you know, as the year progresses, as we're near the end of the season here, trying to add those extra wrinkles in.
Approaching 14 and a half minutes to play here in the first half. Pioneer with the 2-1 lead. Hope you're enjoying all the action here on City TV Sports. There's a quick shot, skip shot past the Pioneer goalkeeper, and Huron scores and knots it at 2.
That's Kate Powell. Kate Powell for the Riverettes. Powell with that lefty look right there at the goal. And again, that's something that most goaltenders just aren't used to seeing. So when that attack, that shot comes in from that little bit of a different angle, you're not used to cutting it off quite the same way. And as you mentioned, Pete, just a great little skip shot to go through or past her feet.
Both teams fighting for possession. There's a foul on Huron. And Pioneer will start their offense. And there's a whistle. And a foul on Huron. A chance here for Pioneer. There's a quick shot and another save made by Davis. Looked like the Pioneer shooter going low on that one. Davis with the quick catch.
And you see Kulka with the opportunity there, again trying to start up high, then go low, as you rightly pointed out. Davis quick on the scoop on that one, though, too. She's having a heck of a game so far.
Pass pickoff by Pioneer. Huron picks it off just that quickly. Kochanek will start it for Huron. There's a nice intercept of the pass by Pioneer. And back down the field come the Pioneers. Laura Matney carrying for Pioneer. Now she'll hand it off to Brush, or try to get it into Brush in the center. There's a quick shot, high shot, and a score by Pioneer.
That was just a great play to cut through those Huron defenders. Just push through, get just through that 8-meter line. Again, another high snapshot, but that one found its mark way past goaltender Gwen Davis. See, she got a little extra mustard on that with her feet shuffle there.
Once again, control by Pioneer. Quickly downfield, they come right on the goalkeeper. There's another quick shot and another quick goal again by Claire Brush. And just like that, Pioneer up 4-2. 11:54 to play in the first half.
Claire Brush had an absolute mission on that play. She took possession of that and just cuts a bolt right through the River Rat defense right there. A little fake there, a little shoulder move, and then just goes high stick side on Gwen Davis. Claire Brush, that's your classic senior leadership. That's a excellent goal by her. She's headed to the University of Michigan to play lacrosse next year.
And nice seamstressing reference by you. Cuts a bolt. That's excellent, Nick. Nice reference there.
You know what I do in my spare time.
I was guessing macrame, but I think I'm wrong. There's another quick shot by Pioneer, knocked away by Davis. Nothing to be ashamed of. Rosie Greer was a macrame, that was his hobby.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah. Little trivia for you there.
Thank you.
The old LA Rams offensive lineman. Got to watch your Brady Bunch.
Go back to the classics. Right on.
That's right. Another quick shot, knocked away.
Well, here's a story about Gwen Davis seeing even more shots coming in on her. You really see this play develop there right in the middle. And Davis, once again, just stick in the right spot, sees what's going on. She's got excellent awareness of what's going on around her, it seems like.
Well, maybe she's taking some of that tutelage to heart.
Absolutely.
And using it on the field. That one picked up off the turf by Davis. Huron having a hard time getting it down the field.
Yeah, the Pioneer forechecking is doing an excellent job here thus far. You know, it's been pretty difficult for Huron to get things moving.
A couple of players down.
I think maybe their legs got tangled up there. They both hit the old turf.
A little collision there.
Seems they're checking on Danielle Turner there, I believe.
She looked like she was coming over to try and defend, trying to keep the Pioneer player off of the Huron player carrying the ball, and their legs got tangled up.
Absolutely, and the Pioneer player just had no idea that she was about to be short-sided there by Turner.
So during this stoppage of play, both teams will head to the sideline to get a de facto timeout here, get some instructions.
And interesting that all the players leave their sticks, leave their crosses out on the field when they head over into their respective huddles. Kind of harkening back to the old school days of baseball where the players would just leave their mitts out in the field for the next guy.
You were thinking exactly what I was thinking. Nice work, Nick.
Spend some time together. You're gonna get on that page pretty quickly.
Nothing like being a student of a game, studying history of sports.
You know, when this is your job, you can just tell your spouse, your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever it is, like, hey, I'm just doing some research. I'm trying to get better.
I used to read the backs of the baseball cards when I was a kid.
Absolutely.
And I have a small collection at home.
Got that Mickey Mantle rookie card sitting around there?
I wish. Well, player's been helped off the field. Everyone back on the field. Looks like it'll be Pioneer possession when we resume play. And that is the case. A quick foul on Huron and back underway. Pioneer carrying down the field quickly. Trying to cut red in on Davis. There's a quick shot. Another high one again. And another goal.
And that goal there, very similar to her first opportunity. Once again, stick side on Gwen Davis right there. But just a very nice cut back inside. And she shortened up on her delivery a little bit there. But Carly Maribel knew exactly where to throw that one in.
Yeah, the dark jerseys with the light-colored number, or the purple number, is not the easiest to see. I guess they're going more for style than for... Can the broadcaster see our numbers?
For our benefit, exactly. I've always liked the black and purple for Pioneer, though. It's a little different, a little outside the box. It gets away from your usual blues and reds.
I'm selfish. I'd rather have them with the white background. No. Number, a little easier to read, but that's just me. Oh, here on possession. Attempted intercept on the pass is completed. Helen Kulka on that intercept. Nice play there.
Great scoop up right off the turf by Kulka there. Absolutely.
Well, and Huron, when they're in their set offense, they're kind of telegraphing their passes just a bit, so the Pioneer players can anticipate the pass. Oh, Pioneer quickly downfield. There's a quick pass. That was a great bang pass and shoot and score by Pioneer.
And that's as close to a one-timer as you're going to get in lacrosse right there, Pete. Just come right around. She found Laura Matney there, and that thing wasn't in her net for maybe a split second before she's already firing it forward. Again, that play is just very well made up by coming back around the goal right there. And Matney wide open, about a meter in front of the 8-meter line. And just not a whole heck of a lot you're going to be able to do on that.
Well, it'll make it 6-2 in favor of the visiting Pioneers with 8:34 to play here in the first half. We reset once again, and quick just like that. Brush quickly downfield. Pioneer doing a good job getting back on defense. There's a quick skip shot and another goal for Pioneer. And the Huron defense just can't get set in time, and Pioneer taking advantage and scoring another goal.
And again, Pioneer just really taking advantage of quick moves, quick motions. You know, their set plays have not been as effective as they would have liked, so just a lot of really quick cutting. And then again, getting rid of it as well, getting rid of the ball as quickly as possible. Sydney Lau with that one. Claire Brush winning that draw right there.
Again,
a
little bit like a broken record here.
Absolutely. You know, Coach May just talked extensively about her ability to win draws, and he is convinced, without any real hard data on him other than his coaching the last 10 years, that she has to be far and away the all-time leader in girls lacrosse draws won.
Well, and that gives you an immediate advantage because you have possession, and you're not back on defense. You're immediately on offense every time there's a draw.
Absolutely.
Oh, Pioneer attacking once again. And this pass can't be corralled. It'll be here on possession, but down deep in their own territory. Oh, foul on Pioneer. Huron will keep it. There's a quick intercept and another goal by Pioneer. And the Huron defense looks a little helpless at this point.
Well, I mean, that was just a great play by Laura Matney. She's a taller individual down there. She just kind of stuck her stick up, intercepted that pass. And when you've got that opportunity in front of you, it's going to be really tough for the goaltender to just automatically pick up on it. And that was just a very nice low shot by Matney on that one. But again, it all comes with that aggressive forecheck, for lack of a better term there.
.7:02 to go here in the first half. Pioneer starting to take control, leading by 6. Ball on the turf after the draw. It'll be Pioneer possession once again after the whistle. Nice long pass there by Pioneer. Now the pass to Marble is contested. She'll keep possession for the Pioneers. Now Matney with it, right on goal again. Kind of switched position of the stick to kind of lefty and flipped it past Davis that time again for another goal by Matney, and the Pioneers making it 9-2 in favor of the Ann Arbor Pioneers.
And that move, not as easy as it looks, not as easy as it sounds to go from righty to lefty. And I think it kind of took Davis off guard a little bit. Probably not expecting that sort of a thing, not waiting for that sort of a maneuver there. You can see her right there. She shifted her feet right before that went in, completely not expecting that, which, you know, why would you? But that's a savvy play by Matney right there.
Well, it really opened up that far side of the net, switching to lefty for Matney. And we got timeout on the field. Timeout called by Huron, obviously, here.
Yeah, Coach Peach needs to talk to her girls and stop the bleeding here, I think, for a minute. I think maybe even just give her defenders a little bit of a rest, give them a little bit of a chance to clear their heads and try to adjust and move on. Because, I mean, there is still a lot of game left to play.
6:05 to go here in the first half, and obviously the entire second half. And again, she doesn't want the same thing to happen in the first game that we covered to happen here, where the game got out of hand kind of late in the first half, and Pioneer got up big, and it went to a running clock. And you really don't want to see that, because you want these teams to compete and get as much time on the field as possible. So obviously she's trying to avoid that. And we really have seen some improvement from Huron. They opened up this game, took the lead, or actually tied the game at 2, but it really didn't get away from the Huron until the last few minutes right now.
Absolutely, Pete. And again, I'm sure Coach Peach she told me, she tells her girls, is about staying positive and finding any silver lining in any learning opportunity that arises. And I'm sure that's what she's telling her girls. Don't hang your head. Don't let this bother you. Get out there, because we can still learn from this. We can still score some goals. They've shown the propensity that they can put the ball in the net. So, they're just possibly a few minutes away. I think more than anything, she's probably saying, hey, get Gwen a little extra space here. Because she just seems she's working overtime back there. You can see Coach Zachary Magis on the outside of that huddle. Once again, his 10th season here coaching the Pioneers. And he's had quite a bit of success in his timing here. Again, 5 straight regional championships for the Pioneers in girls lacrosse.
Well, timeout over. Both teams back on the field. Team's getting set for the draw. And back underway, and once again, Brush controls the draw. She'll hand it off to Matney, and Matney will head downfield. Got a wide open Pioneer player right in front of the net, and can't control the pass, so they'll have to back it out.
And Lau almost came down with that one in a very nice snag.
And had a little fast break opportunity there, and couldn't take advantage. Well, Pioneer will work the offense. And we have a whistle and stoppage of play. Marable will start it for Pioneer on the whistle.
She's itching to go, too.
There it is. Quick shot, and Davis with the save. Pioneer has that stick flick, as I'll call it, down as they keep taking possessions away from Huron. There's another quick shot, and ball in the net, but the whistle blew just before that shot entered the net. So no goal.
Here, once again, Marble just can't wait to get going on that one. Again, that high-handed shot leaves her feet with it. Lots of elbow and lots of leverage on that one as well.
Quick shot by Pioneer and a goal. Number 10 for the Pioneers.
Here you see that start again, just antsy to get going with it, and again the stick flick, for lack of a better term, right there. Davis not really expecting that. She's really waiting for more of the high power shot, which she's done a great job of stopping. So maybe that's something that they discussed in the Pioneer huddle. You know, don't take that big wind-up. You don't need a big power shot, just a little more finesse.
So back at midfield for the draw. And controlled by Huron. River Rat player hitting the deck. Looked like they were tripped. Jackie Mortel hitting the turf. She will restart the play. Pass right into the center of the field, and that's sharks in the tank for Pioneers. They're just greedy, going to go right for the ball, and they come away with the possession, and back down the field come the Pioneers. I think it probably behooved the River Rat players to maybe stick to the edges and try and get downfield on the sides of the field as trying to go down the center. Pioneer seems to have that covered very well.
Absolutely. They seem to be doing a great job of reading eyes and reading stick positioning.
Another shot right out in front of the net, and this one kind of bowled underneath and into the net for Pioneer for their 11th goal of the match.
And it seems that, again, the opportunities on Gwen Davis, you know, they're not trying for those big, high, heavy-handed swinging shots. They are trying to be a little more precise, a little more quick wristers. That was a well-placed low shot right there by Davney Holly right there. And the opportunities continue to abound for the Pioneers.
Another quick whistle. It's going to stay Pioneer possession. There's a nice pass defensed by Huron. And they will get the possession. Well, Pioneer will take it and head back downfield. Millman circling behind the net now, back out front. A quick shot. And that hit a leg, didn't get through to the goalkeeper. Ball on the turf. And we have a whistle. And it'll be Huron possession.
Definitely seemed like there were some high swings involved in that little scuffle.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of, oops, did my stick just accidentally hit you in the face? Sorry.
There you see again, really nice opportunity once again by the Pioneers. The River Rats need to do a much better job of marking closely. And honestly, early through most of this game, they have been marking a little closer, but just kind of fell through the cracks on that one.
Once again, possession stolen away by Pioneer before Huron can get down into Pioneer territory. Nice job there by Huron getting back on defense. They'll take the little foul there.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the alternative. Absolutely.
Another opportunity by Pioneer. Save made by Davis. Maybe a foul on Pioneer, so possession will go over to the River Rats. 1:21 to go here in the first half.
There you see that opportunity again. Not that high power shot, just a little flick. Tried to go low. Davis is ready for that.
Well, Huron in the closing moments of the first half, see if they can get another scoring opportunity. Get a little closer in this match. Have something positive to take into halftime. Ball stolen away by Pioneer. They have possession. 1 minute to play. Well, for Pioneer, I think the last minute of play is let's keep pouring it on.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. That's got to be the mentality out there for any good athlete playing a sport at this level. That's what
No
you got to
let
be
up.
thinking. Yep.
Oh, ball on the turf, scooped up by Huron. Yep, taken away by Pioneer. Can't get a clean shot, so they'll just set it up. 20 seconds to play. Pioneer's going to have to come up with something quick here. There's a shot in front of the net. Nice save by Davis. Pioneer could easily have 16 or 17 goals without the goalkeeping of Gwen Davis in this first half.
You're definitely not wrong there, Pete. And again, 11 goals have went in, but it could have been way, way more. Coach Peach tells me that Davis's save percentage is roughly around 80%.
That ball went into the net, and they're going to count it as time expires. We'll see if they count it.
Davney Holly there taking advantage of that opportunity.
And they are counting this goal. And that's going to do it as we head to halftime. Pioneer with their 12th goal of the match, leading by 10, 12-2 right here on City TV Sports.
I'm a fire inspector with the Ann Arbor Fire Department. Today, we're going to count down the 5 most common fire hazards in the home. Number 5. Unsafe storage. Always keep a 3-foot space around your water heater and furnace. And never store flammable or combustible materials like paint, aerosol cans, rags, or towels near a furnace, a water heater, or even your gas dryer. Number 4. Careless use of candles. Never leave a burning candle unattended. Don't place lit candles in windows, and when you extinguish them, be sure the wick stops glowing. Number 3. Overloaded outlets. Did you know that small appliances are still consuming energy even when turned off or not in use? Save money and gain peace of mind by unplugging them. Number 2. Careless smoking. Use large, deep ashtrays. Make sure contents are cool prior to disposal, and never smoke in bed or when you're drowsy. And the number 1 fire hazard in the home: careless cooking. Always start with a clean cooking surface. Remove grease from stovetops and counters. Don't wear loose-fitting sleeves, and never leave food unattended while cooking. Always turn pot handles toward the side of the stovetop. If your pan does catch fire, cover it with a lid, turn the heat off, and call 911. I hope you found these tips helpful. Your safety is our business. And make sure your home address is visible from the street. If we can't find you, we can't help you.
Battalion 2 to dispatch. Fire's under control. Everyone's out safe.
Catch up on FYI and other CTN programs at a2gov.org/watchctn.
And welcome back to CTN Sports Game of the Week. Pioneer and Huron Lacrosse. Pioneer with the 12-2 lead after the first half of play. And we are back underway.
And as you've already mentioned, Pete, Pioneer with the proverbial commanding lead, 12-2. We'll be seeing a running clock as the 10-goal lead has established itself here.
Little team switch sides. That shot defended by Davis. She'll outlet it. And Huron will try and get down the field.
And Davis, aside from some outstanding saving going on today, she's done a great job of making those saves and then turning upfield pretty quickly, getting that outlet pass and trying to start the offense up. What the Rats do with it after that is one thing, but things are starting out smoothly.
And we can confirm that running clock as we have a whistle and a stoppage of play, and the clock continues to roll with the 10-goal advantage for Pioneer. Now, if Huron can manage to get that under 10, we will go back to stoppages in play. Pioneer cutting in on goal. There is a whistle.
Seemed like a Huron slash away from the play a little bit there.
No, Pioneer possession. And the shot is blocked by Huron. That didn't even get to Davis, the goalkeeper. Nice play there by the Huron defense.
That's definitely a positive start for the River Rats here to the second half.
Well, Pioneer shutting off the Huron effort there. Huron players surrounded by 3 Pioneers. Really nothing they can do there.
And any one of those 3 players could have come up with that ball and then break out into transition. It just happened to be Claire Brush that did, though.
Oh, quickly cutting in front of the net. Quick shot. Another block by Huron there. And we have a whistle and a foul. This is going to be Huron possession.
And here you go, see another crisis averted there, thanks to Gwen Davis.
Huron downfield. A swarming Pioneer defense.
Another trifecta of Pioneers just converging on that ball. And, you know, as a coach, you like that. That's a lot of hustle. That's a lot of communication for everybody to converge all on that one player.
Oh, pass intercepted by Pioneer. They'll try and break it out downfield. Now the long pass working for Pioneer. Now ball on the turf, race to catch up to it. And Pioneer will do that. Pioneer possession after the whistle and stoppage. Quick shot, quick goal by Pioneer.
I believe that's Ava Millman with the low shot there.
That's the first goal of the second half, scored by Pioneer. That gives them the 13-2 lead.
And Millman, the freshman, on the board there for the Pioneers now. Davis once again doing a nice job getting her positioning right, had her feet about right, but again, the Pioneers going low on her, get that little bouncer right past her.
Well, they could take a lesson from Pioneer defense and try and swarm to the ball and try and keep that Pioneer player from getting a clean shot off.
Oh, absolutely, and you know it's definitely a testament to the Pioneers what they're doing. They're doing a great job of reading what the defense is giving them, or even reading what the opposing offense is doing as far as getting in front of that and making those steals.
Draw will be won by Pioneer. Quickly downfield, there's a shot. That'll sail by the far post. Pioneer quick to pick it up and keep it in play. They will keep the pressure on the Riverette defense. Whistle before the shot.
And you can see with Pioneer working that around the perimeter a lot. Not a whole lot of immediacy, not a whole lot of urgency in their offensive strike. They were holding it a little bit, waiting, biding their time. Because clearly no rush for them.
Another quick shot sails over the net. Ball was tipped by a Huron player. Well, Pioneer will keep possession behind the net. Now they'll bring it out front. Right out front of the net again, and there's another high shot and another goal by Pioneer.
I believe that was Claire Brush once again. There she is. That'll be the hat trick for her this evening.
That'll make it 14-2 in favor of Pioneer.
Absolutely. Once again, very nice movement by the Pioneers, made by those outside players, but Brush receives that pass and is turning as she's catching it, and she's just cutting right into the slot there. She definitely has the nose for the net.
Back at midfield for the draw. Picked up on the turf by Huron. Foul called on Pioneer. Now right in front of the net. Huron players surrounded by, looked like 5 Pioneers that time.
At least, definitely. And, you know, again, Pete, outside of those first couple of minutes in that first half, the Riverettes really haven't had a whole lot of opportunities down in their offensive zone.
Here's a chance for them here. And shot and save made. Possession back to the Pioneers.
Definitely had some contact there in that one.
That was a lacrosse sandwich there.
Kylie Williams getting the worst of it right there, but she'll be awarded with continuation of the play.
What an old-time TV reference. That was the Malachi Crunch.
I got nothing. Help me out.
Happy Days.
Ah, okay.
Well, Huron with possession, but ball on the turf. And after the whistle, it'll be Pioneer possession. Yep, that's the call.
Huron doing a great job of trapping right there.
Well, Pioneer with the floating pass over the Huron defense. And they break it out downfield. Now ball on the turf. And another whistle and stoppage of play. 14.5 minutes to play here in the second half. Pioneer with a commanding 14-2 lead. I'm Pete Poirier along with Nick Wisniewski, giving you all the play-by-play action here on CTN Sports. And remember, you can catch all of CTN Sports in stunning high definition at youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor. And you can also catch CTN Sports on Comcast Channel 19.
If you
check it out, Nick.
Absolutely, I always do. If you always jump onto the YouTube, subscribe while you're at it. And another scoring opportunity taken advantage of there by the Pioneers. I think Gwen Davis was not expecting that shot from the distance that it came from. Wasn't quite ready for that. She's used to the Pioneer players cutting in a little bit closer. So going from that depth, some Steph Curry depth out there, wasn't really waiting for that one, wasn't expecting that shot.
Well, it might have been from three-point range, but it only counted as one, and they'll make it 15-2 in favor of Pioneer. There'll be a foul on Pioneer, and a quick intercept by Pioneer. And back this way come the Pioneers again. Well, the Riverettes just can't catch a break there, even on the foul calls. There's a quick shot. Maribel with the score. And the Pioneers are pouring it on now here midway through the second half. 16-2 in favor of Pioneer.
And again, Pete, you just can't say enough about the Pioneers and their ability to intercept those passes. You know, playing in transition like that, it all started with that play. It allowed Maribel to get that ball in the center, to make that cut through, and then finally that big high tomahawk chop shot right there finally finds the back of the net. I'm going to say Maribel got every ounce of her body into that shot.
Well, a nice start for the Riverettes on their home turf here on senior night. They only have 2 seniors on their roster, but after that it's been all Pioneer. They've been pouring it on. Under 12 minutes to play now. Unfortunately for the Riverettes, they were not able to hold up their end of the crosstown rivalry.
It sure seemed early on, you know, they took a couple of hits to the mouth, but they did respond in kind. But it's like you said, after Pioneer got that second, or after Huron got that second goal, Pioneer just turned into a different team, it seemed like. They kicked it into a different gear, and it's been all Pioneers since then.
Huron with possession. Scoring opportunity here if they can complete some passes. Now looking low, the spin shot. Save made. I don't think that was going to get on net anyway.
No, the Riverettes, they were just lingering in that offensive zone too long. You know, one thing you've seen from the Pioneers is they make those cuts, they make those slashes, and then they take their opportunities. The Riverettes on that one just received and just stayed. They just lingered a little too long in that offensive zone. Of course, 12 well, obviously not 12, but a lot of girls are going to converge on that as quickly as possible.
Well, after the whistle and foul, back come the River Rats. Another whistle and foul. Picked up by Huron after the little scrum there. And another whistle. We got a penalty on Pioneer. Well, Rats with an extra attacker advantage.
And this has got to be something you've got to be talking to your girls about there. Like, this is an excellent opportunity. You know, take advantage of it. You saw Sam Kess on the sideline there.
Another intercept by Pioneer. A nice job by Huron there to intercept that pass. Pioneer nearly with another fast break opportunity. Another missed pass, ball on the turf, picked up by Pioneer.
Seems like some rare miscommunications and miscues by the Pioneers down in their own zone. They're not hitting their passes quite as crisply, and they're just kind of shuffling along.
Just a little sloppy.
It can be easy to lose your focus when you've got a big lead, obviously.
Pass intercepted by Huron. They'll bring it back downfield. Another missed pass by Huron. Back to Pioneer. Carrying it down on the far side of the field. Now cutting into the center. Trying to get it on net. Knocked away by Davis. Pioneer will retain possession. Pioneer continuing their possession in behind the net. Trying to find someone to cut in front for the shot.
Pioneer doing an excellent job of just waiting to see what the defense will give them. Again, no rush, no immediacy, no urgency to anything. They're just going to pick their spots from here on out, which again, when you've got this big of a lead, easy to do.
After the whistle, it's Pioneer possession. There's the shot. And into the net for Pioneer for their 17th goal of the match.
And there's Sam Kess on that. She just recently out of the old box. And just a big cut in. Nice bounce shot right there. Low shot on Davis. I misspoke, actually. That's Leah Weber, number 23. We can go back a little bit there. The penalty on Sam Kess. Just a little bit of a dangerous play there.
And back down come the Pioneers, and need I say more? Ball in the net, another goal for the Pioneers.
And just a streaking play right up from the Pioneers. She did a great job of holding possession of that ball, weaving through, darting through more like those defenders. Finds some open green right there, and nothing Davis is going to do about that. She's just got this black and purple streak coming right at her, and that player's got all the opportunity in the world. She can go high, she can go low, she can throw strong, she can do a little wrist shot. All advantage shooter on that one.
Well, all Davis can do is really guess to where the shot's going to go and take a chance and hope that the ball goes at her stick. And obviously, it didn't.
Didn't quite fall to her that time.
Under 5 minutes to play here in the second half.
I think they're going to get Kess there again. Another dangerous play.
Huron just not being able to keep up with that really high-pressure defense that the Pioneers are playing.
Yeah, time after time up the field, you've seen the Pioneers just either strip that ball or intercept any pass that goes high.
A Pioneer player on the turf. She's back up. Looked like we saw a little flying elbow there, but
yeah.
No penalty called on the Huron player.
In the old days, you say, hey, just rub some dirt on it. There's no dirt out on that turf anymore.
Yeah, they actually have to import boxes of dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get into the old, back in my day, we had dirt on the field.
Not in my day. It's before dirt. And Huron gets a goal. And take a little positive out of that.
Alexis Bonnie with her second goal of the evening. There you see her just cut straight in. Interesting bounce it took there for her. Favorable bounce for the offense. But
kind
you'll
of
take
a high
what you can
bounce.
get. Yeah.
So that low skipper was just kind of a looping bounce.
Yep.
You'll take them any way you can get them.
Absolutely. If you're down 18-3, you'll take any bounce, any favorable bounce.
Approaching 2.5 minutes to play here in the match. Pioneers patiently running their offense. A play in front of the net. Picked up by Davis. Tries to outlet it, but there's a foul.
She continues with those quick outlets, trying to get the transition, trying to go from here we are in this end to moving up forward as quickly as possible.
Now back down the field come the Pioneers. Now we come up on 1 minute to play in the match. Pioneer really can be patient and run this clock out if they so choose.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we saw too many real opportunities for the Pioneers on this one, or them really trying to attack anymore. Again, you don't want to rub it in. You want to play the sportsmanship card as much as possible. Especially again, as we talk with the crosstown rivals this way, you never know who might be up next year, who might be down next year. So it is about the sportsmanship, and it is about keeping that respect out there.
So under 30 seconds to play. Pioneer really spreading the field, just keeping the ball away from the River Rat players. And the last few seconds are going to tick off the clock as we end this match. There's a whistle, but that's going to tick off the last few seconds, and that's going to do it as we come to an end here. Pioneer with the big 18-3 victory. Nick, recap this match.
Just, we thought we were going to be in for something close. Pioneer started out early with a couple of quick goals. Huron answered, and they looked very nice. But after that answer, Pioneer jumped right back on the goal train and never looked back.
I'd like to thank all the people that make this production possible. Our director, Rob Cross, audio and replay by Jake Amberg, our graphics by Carl McCoy, and our camera people, Jason Broniak, Nicole Smid, Katsumi Nagai, and Bill Turnow. For Nick Wisniewski, this is Pete Poyer. Once again, the final from Huron High School. It's Pioneer 18 and Huron 3.